Right now, somewhere in the UK, an older person is struggling to heat their home, skipping meals, and quietly worrying about money. Not because they don't have any help available to them, but because nobody ever told them it existed. And here's the part that should make your blood boil. There is currently more than £24 billion sitting unclaimed in government benefits across the UK every single year. Not money the government ran out of. Not money that was cancelled. Money that is sitting there fully funded, fully approved, and simply not being collected. Because the people who deserve it have no idea it's theirs. What almost nobody realizes is that many of these hidden payments are specifically designed for people over 60. They don't require you to be broke. They don't require you to jump through endless hoops. Some of them don't even check your income or savings at all. And here's what really stings. The government isn't exactly sending letters to your door to tell you about them. If you're aged 60 or over and living in the UK, there's a very real chance that you are owed money right now. Money that could cover your energy bills. Money that could slash your council tax. Money that could pay for care, dental treatment, or simply give you a more comfortable life. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the hidden payments and benefits most UK pensioners don't even know exist, what they are, exactly how much you could be owed, who qualifies, and most importantly, how to claim every single penny before it's too late. Stay with me, because what I'm about to share could change your financial situation this year. This is 2026. The cost of living is still putting enormous pressure on millions of older people across the United Kingdom. Energy bills, food costs, council tax, it all adds up. And yet, at the same time, the Department for Work and Pensions is sitting on billions in unclaimed support that older people are perfectly entitled to receive. The reason most people miss out isn't laziness. It isn't complicated. It comes down to one simple thing. Nobody told them. In this video, I'm going to cover 6 categories of hidden or underused payments that UK pensioners aged 60 and over could be entitled to right now in 2026. Later in this video, I'll explain the one benefit that acts as a master key. Unlock it, and you automatically become entitled to several others. I'll also reveal the payment that has nothing to do with your income or savings, yet over 1 million people eligible for it have never claimed a single penny. And I'll tell you about the little-known council benefit that could eliminate your council tax bill entirely and can be backdated. There's also one change that happened just this year that affects the winter fuel payment, and if you're not aware of it, you could miss out again. Let's get into it. Let's start with the single most important benefit on this list. One that, according to the DWP's own figures, is currently going unclaimed by nearly 850,000 households across the UK. It's called pension credit. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I've heard of that. That's just for people who are really poor. And that misunderstanding is costing hundreds of thousands of older people thousands of pounds every year. Here's how it actually works. Pension credit tops up your weekly income to a guaranteed minimum. For the 2026-27 tax year, that minimum is £238 per week for a single person and £363.25 per week for a couple. If your income falls below those amounts from any source, including your state pension, the government is supposed to top you up to that level. But here's the critical part that most people completely miss. Pension credit isn't just a cash top-up. It is a gateway benefit. Claim it, and you automatically unlock a whole chain of other entitlements. We're talking about free NHS dental treatment, maximum housing benefit, a free TV license if you're 75 or over, council tax reduction, the warm home discount, and from winter 2025-26, the winter fuel payment. Think about what that means in real terms. The average non-claiming household is missing out on around £2,600 a year in pension credit alone, before you even factor in all those extra entitlements on top. So why aren't people claiming it? Research shows the most common reasons are that people assume they earn too much, they're put off by the word means-tested, or they simply find the application daunting. But the online calculator on gov.uk takes 5 minutes, and the phone line 0800 99 1234 is completely free. And here's something else worth knowing. You can backdate a pension credit claim by up to 3 months. So even if you've been eligible for a while and didn't know, you could still claim money you've already missed. But here's what most people don't know, and I'll get to this in a moment. There's one condition that makes your pension credit entitlement even larger than the basic calculation suggests. This next one genuinely surprises people. And it shouldn't, but it does. Because this is a benefit designed specifically for older people with health conditions or disabilities, and it has absolutely nothing to do with how much money you have. This is attendance allowance. Attendance allowance is available to anyone over state pension age, currently 66, who needs help with personal care, supervision, or has difficulty with daily living due to a physical or mental health condition. That includes arthritis, heart conditions, diabetes, dementia, anxiety, and dozens of other common conditions. Here's what makes it different from almost every other benefit on this list. It is not means tested. Your income doesn't matter. Your savings don't matter. You can own your home outright and still be fully entitled to it. In 2026, the higher rate of attendance allowance is £114.60 per week. That's nearly £6,000 a year for a benefit that over 1 million people who qualify for it have never once claimed. According to data from Policy and Practice, around 1.1 million pension-age households are eligible for attendance allowance but aren't claiming it. That's £5.2 billion going unclaimed every single year. Let me put a face to that number. Consider someone like Margaret, 74, who has lived with rheumatoid arthritis for the past decade. She struggles to dress herself in the mornings, finds bathing difficult, and needs help managing her medication. She has never claimed attendance allowance because she assumed her modest savings account would rule her out. They don't. She could have been receiving up to £114.60 a week, and nobody told her. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Claiming attendance allowance can actually boost your pension credit entitlement at the same time. That's because the DWP adds something called the Severe Disability Addition to your pension credit calculation when you receive attendance allowance. So not only do you get the attendance allowance payment itself, you could unlock more pension credit on top of it. This is the snowball effect most financial advisors never explain clearly enough. Now let's talk about a benefit that has been in the headlines a lot, and which has changed significantly in the past year. The winter fuel payment was, for many years, paid automatically to virtually everyone over state pension age. Then in 2024, the rules were tightened dramatically, limiting it to those receiving pension credit or certain means-tested benefits. It caused an enormous amount of concern, and rightly so. But here's the important update for 2026 that not everyone has heard about yet. The government announced, in June 2025, that 9 million pensioners will once again be entitled to receive the winter fuel payment, with the policy reverting to near universal eligibility from winter 2025-26 onwards. However, there's a key difference. From now on, those with annual income above £35,000 will have the payment recovered through the tax system via HMRC. For most pensioners, that means it is effectively still a direct cash benefit. The payment remains £200 for households with someone between state pension age and 79, and £300 for households where the oldest person is 80 or over. This is not automatic for everyone. If you were previously removed from the winter fuel payment list and haven't notified the DWP of your current circumstances, you need to check your entitlement now. Don't assume it will simply restart without any action on your part. And here's something that surprises many people. If you were eligible for the winter fuel payment in a previous qualifying year but didn't receive it, there may be grounds to investigate. The qualifying week is the third week of September each year. If your benefit status changed before or around that date and you weren't paid, contact the DWP directly. The next point could save you hundreds, and it's one of the most overlooked benefits in the entire system. While we're talking about energy, there's another payment that far too many pensioners are missing: the warm home discount. This is a £150 reduction applied directly to your energy bill each winter. Not a voucher, not a form you have to fill in. In many cases, if you're on pension credit, it's applied automatically, meaning money comes off your bill without you lifting a finger. For the 2025-26 scheme year, eligibility includes people receiving the guarantee credit element of pension credit, as well as those on housing benefit, income-related employment, and support allowance, income-based job seekers allowance, income support, and universal credit. What catches people out is that the warm home discount is funded through participating energy suppliers, not paid directly by the government. That means you need to be with an eligible energy supplier and named on the account. If your energy bill is in your partner's name, that's who the discount goes to, not you, even if you're the one receiving the qualifying benefit. The DWP does work with energy suppliers to automatically match eligible households. But if you believe you qualify and haven't received it, you need to contact your energy supplier directly. Don't wait. One more thing. This scheme runs on a yearly basis and funding is limited. In some local authority schemes, eligible applications are handled on a first-come, first-served basis. That means the longer you wait, the more likely the money is to run out before you act. Here is one that hits differently when you realize how much money is at stake. Council tax reduction, sometimes called council tax support, is a discount on your council tax bill available to people on low incomes. And for pensioners, the rules are particularly generous. Depending on your circumstances and your local council scheme, the reduction can cover your entire council tax bill. That's potentially hundreds of pounds, sometimes over £1,000 per year, every year. And yet, according to analysis by Age UK, a significant number of eligible pensioners simply aren't claiming it. Here's what makes this one urgent. If you're over state pension age and you apply for council tax reduction, you can ask your council to backdate your claim by up to 3 months without even needing to give a reason. That means if you've been eligible and not claiming, you could recover money going back 3 months from the date you apply today. Different councils run their own schemes, so the exact amount varies depending on where you live. But in most cases, if you're receiving pension credit or have a low income, the reduction will be substantial. In some cases, your bill could go to zero. To apply, contact your local council directly. Most have an online form, or you can call them. If you're not sure whether you qualify, Age UK's free helpline, 0800 678 1602, can talk you through it. And here's the thing most people don't realize. Council tax reduction is separate from any reduction you might already get for being the only adult in your home, or for having a severe mental impairment in your household. Those additional discounts stack on top. If you have never checked whether all of these apply to you, this is the moment. This final section might sound smaller than the others, but combined, these entitlements add up to genuine money, and many pensioners don't realize they're either missing them or not using them to their full advantage. Let's go through the key ones quickly. Free NHS prescriptions. Every person in England who has reached state pension age is entitled to free NHS prescriptions. No charge, ever, for any prescription. If you have been paying prescription charges, either by accident or because you didn't know, you are entitled to a refund going back up to 12 months. Get an FP57 refund form from your pharmacist. Free NHS eye tests. All people aged 60 and over in the UK are entitled to a free NHS sight test. Not discounted. Free. If your optician has been charging you, or if you've been skipping eye tests due to cost, this needs to change today. Free bus pass. In England, you're entitled to free off-peak bus travel on local services once you reach state pension age. In Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, the rules are slightly different, but generally more generous. In Scotland, for example, eligible people could travel free at any time of day. If you don't have your pass yet, apply through your local council. Free TV license for over 75s on pension credit. If you or your partner are 75 or over and you receive pension credit, you are entitled to a free TV license. That's £174.50 saved every single year. If you're not claiming it, call TV licensing on 0300 555 0286. Now here's the final thing I want you to sit with. All of these entitlements, the free prescriptions, the eye tests, the bus pass, the TV license, the warm home discount, the council tax reduction, the winter fuel payment, many of them are either unlocked or enhanced by pension credit. And up to 850,000 households are still not claiming pension credit. That is not a small administrative oversight. That is an enormous amount of money that older people across the UK are simply not receiving. Let's bring this all together because I want you to leave this video with a clear, actionable picture. Here's what we covered today. Pension credit is the most important benefit on this list. It tops up your weekly income to £238 for singles or £363.25 for couples, and it acts as a gateway to a cascade of other entitlements. Nearly 850,000 eligible households are not claiming it. The average loss is around £2,600 a year per household before the gateway benefits. Call 0800-99-1234 or go to gov.uk right now. It takes about 20 minutes. Attendance allowance is worth up to £114.60 a week, is completely non-means tested, and has nothing to do with your income or savings. Over 1 million eligible people haven't claimed it. If you have a health condition or disability and you're over 66, you need to check this today. Winter fuel payment is back for 9 million pensioners from winter 2025-26, but you need to make sure you're on the right list. Don't assume the payments will restart automatically if your circumstances have changed. Warm Home Discount is £150 off your energy bill. Many people get it automatically through pension credit, but you need to be the named account holder with an eligible supplier. Check with your supplier today. Council tax reduction can wipe out your council tax bill entirely if you're on a low income, and can be backdated up to 3 months. Don't leave that money sitting there unclaimed. And the free entitlements, prescriptions, eye tests, bus travel, TV license, these are yours by right. Use them. Here's my final message for you. The system does not chase you. It does not remind you. It does not call you up to say, we've got money here with your name on it. That is your job. And this video was designed to make that job just a little bit easier. You've worked hard. You've paid. You deserve every single penny of support that is available to you. If this video helped you, or if you think it could help someone you know, please share it. Send it to a parent, a grandparent, a neighbor, a friend. This information genuinely could make a difference to somebody's life. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe. Every week, we cover the latest government benefit changes, pension updates, and financial information that matters to people in the UK. We'll make sure you never miss a payment you're entitled to again. Until next time, take care of yourselves and go claim what's yours.